Hi guys, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my second Q&A of my little pre-trail Q&A series. So I have the rest of my questions right here that you guys have asked me on YouTube and Instagram. I did part 1 a couple of days ago. If you haven't watched that yet, I'll link it above. But I have so many more questions right here that I'm going to try to get through in this video. So this one might be a little more fast-paced than the last one. So I'm just gonna crank them out real quick. Do you want to hike alone at your own pace or try to get with the trail family or play it by ear? So I'm going to start the trail hiking at my own pace. And I'm going to do that until I can find a trail family or just 1 or 2 other hikers that have that similar pace that I do. Is your boyfriend worried you may find someone new while on the trail? And do you think your boyfriend will pull one of those cheesy Mount Katahdin marriage proposals? So I think he is a little worried that I'm going to find someone with more similar interests because he doesn't like to hike, but he has nothing to worry about. And regarding the cheesy Mount Katahdin marriage proposal, I think that would be so cool, but that is not in his plans. I showed him this comment and he shut it down. So, next question. Do you have an end date picked out? I would love to finish by July 1st, but any date before that would be awesome. Are there any places you've already selected where you would spend some zeros? So I talked a little bit about this in the last video. I will spend some zeros in Pennsylvania for a wedding and then hopefully a couple when I get to New England and it's easier for me to go home. Other than that, I don't have any zeros planned. I think I'm just going to take them when I need to. Are family and friends planning to come visit to help support you? So my parents are taking a vacation down in Florida this spring. So they're going to drive down and on their way down, they're going to help and support me for a couple days. And then when they're coming back up after their vacation to Florida, they're going to do the same thing. And then I will get a lot of support and help when I reach New England and I'm closer to my family. Any company sponsorships to help finance your hike? I don't have any companies financing my hike, but I do work with a couple. I am an ambassador for Noon, the water hydration tablets. And then I'm also an ambassador for a second company that I haven't told you guys about yet, but I'm super excited. They will help me along the trail a little bit, and I will announce that soon. But for financing the hike, I do get money on YouTube and Amazon. Thank you for watching the ads, and then also thank you for shopping on Amazon with my custom link that I always put in the description. Are you getting nervous as your start date quickly approaches? Yes, I'm getting nervous just because I'm finalizing a couple things at home that need to be taken care of before I go, like any bills I need to pay, I need to make sure my dog is taken care of, I need to make sure my job is taken care of. So just those little things that I have to do before the hike I'm kind of stressing about, but other than that, I'm not nervous for the hike itself. I'm just nervous everything I have to do before it. Who is your #1 favorite 2019 hiker? So I don't want to say I have a favorite, but there were 4 hikers that I routinely watched on YouTube, and that was Marissa Neal, which I watched daily because she made daily vlogs, and it was just so awesome waking up every morning and having a little video to watch. And then other vloggers I followed were Garden State, Frozen, and Hiking with Arrow. And then if another one popped up on my YouTube suggested list, I'd watch it, but those 4 were the ones that I routinely watched. Have you ever run a marathon? You look like a runner. So yes, I ran my first marathon in 2017. That was a Chicago marathon. And then I did my second one a year later, 2018. I did the Cape Cod Marathon. So 2 marathons, lots of half marathons, tons of 5Ks. I run because I like the challenge, I like pushing myself, but I don't think I actually like running. So there's that. Will you cut or braid your hair for the thru hike? So I did cut my hair a couple months ago. At the time, I thought it was really short, but looking at it now, it's not that short. So I'm gonna keep it at this length. And I am really good at French braiding my hair, so I will French braid it probably a lot of the time on the trail. So Brian asked, Have you ever run from the cops while drinking after accidentally dropping your friend's toaster out his window and into his neighbor's new Porsche? I'm asking for a friend. So that's really funny you asked because yes, that has happened. Out of all of your gear, what's your favorite item? So I love my Z-Packs duplex tent. I love just knowing that's my little shelter. That's where I'm gonna live for 4 months, and I just feel really safe in that. And then also my Enlightened Equipment Convert 10-degree sleeping bag. So I just feel really comfortable in that. That's just kind of like literally a safety blanket for me. So it's really warm. Those 2 pieces of gear were the most expensive, and I'm really proud of my decision in choosing those pieces of gear. Are you a morning person? I think I am a morning person. I'm the most productive in the morning. So out on trail, I'm probably gonna wake up, pack everything up real quick, eat a quick breakfast, and then start hiking and get most of my miles in the morning, or that's my plan at least. Do you have a go-to favorite trail food? I love ramen and Cliff Bars, 2 very basic trail foods, but I also love smoothies. I have little smoothie pouches that I got off Amazon. They don't have to be refrigerated. They have tons of protein in them, so I like having those, knowing I'm getting my protein and my vitamins, fruits, vegetables, all that right in the morning. I know this is a very heavy trail food, but I just feel really good drinking them. It's kind of like my luxury item. Coffee or tea? I do drink both, but I'm not worried about getting those drinks on trail. If I'm in a town, I'd love an iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and I probably won't carry tea or coffee packets on trail, but maybe hot chocolate. What has been the #1 strategy you've used to mentally prepare yourself? I just think watching YouTube videos. I like watching other people go through what I'm about to experience, so that mentally helps. Have you made any additional changes into what you're taking on the trail? Honestly, my gear has been changing almost daily at this point. A couple things I've added is an additional sleeping pad for the start so I can stay warmer, camp shoes, another hip belt pocket to add on to my backpack, and then a second battery, which is only a 3000 milliamp. I've heard that most men lose weight while hiking long distance, yet somehow women often gain weight. Maybe they gain more muscle weight than the fat they lose. Can you let us know how your weight changes on trail? That's a good question because I do plan on making a video about my body before and after the thru hike because I'm pretty curious myself. My body hasn't really changed since my freshman year of college. I've been the same weight for so long, so it will be interesting to see what happens. What are you most excited about? What are you most nervous about? I'm just excited to add hiking the Appalachian Trail to my hiking resume and having this story that I can tell for the rest of my life. I'm most nervous about failing, I guess. Trail runners or short boot-like shoe. For cold weather start, what are you gonna use? So I have trail runners, and then I also have more of a 4-season Gore-Tex hiking shoe. I don't know what I'm going to start with. I'm probably going to start with my trail runners, but if my feet get too cold or anything, I can always swap that out pretty easily. Will you edit your videos on your phone? If so, what applications will you use? Yes, I will edit my videos on my phone. I got the new iPhone XS Max, which has a much bigger screen than I am used to, so that will be helpful, and then I will use iMovie. Are there any challenges you wish to do, like the half-gallon or the 24-24-24? I am definitely going to do the half-gallon challenge. I probably won't be doing the 24 challenge, mostly because I don't drink that much beer, but I could always substitute it for another drink. We'll see when I'm out there. Please comment any challenges that you know of that I can do on the Appalachian Trail because that will keep it exciting and I'd love to try them. What's your trail name going to be? So I don't know. I'd love to get my trail name when I'm out there. A lot of people have been calling me Nahamsha, but I'm probably going to try to not make that my trail name. Are you going to have moonshine when you get to Gatlinburg, Tennessee? I might try a sip of moonshine if it's available, but I'm probably not going to go out of my way. I don't love to drink. Why leaving so early? So I chose my start date because it worked out best with my work schedule. I am a snowboard instructor, so I get to snowboard instruct during the whole busy season, ending with February vacation week. And then I'm leaving right after that because my work will pick up again when kids get out of school. So that's when my gift shop gets really busy. That will happen at the end of June. So from March to June, nothing really happens in my life, so that is why I picked that time frame. Will you be meeting up with any friends? Yes, I am currently planning kind of like a 2-3 day trip in the Smokies with my friend who lives in Tennessee. So that would be really nice. My aunt loves hiking. I think she expressed that she would be into doing a couple of days with me when I get back to New England. I'd love to get all my hiking friends up on Franconia Ridge to do a day hike with me there. And then again at Mount Katahdin, if any of my friends want to join me up there so they can see me finish, that would be awesome. What is your goal for miles per day when on trail? To finish within my time frame, I need to average about 17 miles a day. I'm probably going to start the trail at 15 miles and then try to work up to 20 plus miles a day, which will give me time for 0 days. Any recommendations of AT books, podcasts, films to read or watch? So AT books, I haven't read it, but I heard a lot of good things about Appalachian Trials. I will read that very soon. I've also read A Walk in the Woods. For podcasts, there's Backpackers Radio and Trail Tales, which I listen to. And then films, I guess just YouTube. Does YouTube count as a film? Because there's a lot on YouTube about the Appalachian Trail. Are you hiking the Approach Trail or starting at Springer? Yes, I'm doing the Approach Trail because I want the full AT experience. Do you expect lots of winter weather with the early start? Yes, I do. I'm a little nervous for it, but I think I have all the right gear. Your favorite hike ever? I'm gonna say maybe Cannon because that is where I finished my New Hampshire 4,000 footers, but also the Presidential Range in New Hampshire is beautiful. I loved hiking Adams and Madison. I also love Owl's Head for some reason. If you hike in New Hampshire, you might have different opinions on Owl's Head, but it's a really long hike that at the end just goes straight up, and I loved doing that. It was pretty hard, and I loved challenging myself to do that hike, so that was one of my favorites too. Are you worried about crappy trail food? Spam. I will probably not eat Spam. For crappy trail food, I really hate the little tuna packets and the little chicken creation packets. I think they smell so bad, and I never eat seafood. It just kind of grosses me out, so I'm not gonna go with those foods. I guess I'm not really worried because I do like a lot of the other normal trail foods like ramen, Cliff Bars, protein bars, snacks, all that. I'm worried I'm gonna get sick of something, but as of right now, I think I'm fine. All right, and this is the last question. How do you feel about southern critters like snakes? So I don't think I'm really worried about snakes. I'm more afraid of the big animals like bear and moose because I think they're gonna spook me out a lot more than the smaller critters. So snakes, I think I'm fine with. I saw some on my hike of Zealand and the Bonds, and I thought they were just adorable. So I think I'm good. I have seen rattlesnakes out when I was hiking in Arizona one time, so they don't bother me, but it's just the big creatures that bother me. So that is all the questions. Thanks for bearing with me. If you did watch this whole entire video, good for you. You know so much about my hike now. So thank you for watching this. I think my next video will be about the food that I'm starting the Appalachian Trail with, because I know hikers love talking about food, and I'm excited to share with you some of my favorites. So please like this video. Please subscribe if you want to see my next videos. I'm starting the trail so soon, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time.